Hi there, this is Nyanel, and I want to thank you for taking the time to listen to our feel-good inspirational message of the week. Today, I want to talk to you about energy. You are energy. You are part of the all that is energy that flows through you and within you unconditionally and eternally. I want you to imagine, to make it a little bit more clear, imagine that you are a mountain stream and you are flowing through the mountain. And every now and again there's a little pool of water gathering, swirling around, and then flowing further down the mountain to a next little mountain pool, flowing down to the next little mountain pool. Just imagine this water flowing. But sometimes dirt can accumulate in the little mountain pools, and it can sometimes block the water from flowing. And today I want to give you a little exercise to make sure that when this water flows through you, this energy flowing through you, that there is nothing blocking it from flowing all the way into every area of your life. And to do this, I want to tell you that these little water pools represents the chakras within your body. And we have 7 major chakras, one at the base of our spine, which they call the root chakra, then just below the belly button, which is your sacral chakra, your solar plexus just above your belly button, then your heart chakra, your throat chakra, which is in your throat, and then a third eye, which is between your eyes, and then a crown chakra. I want you to imagine these are little mountain pools, and for the water to flow through them easy, effortlessly, they have to be clear and open. So when we look at the root chakra, or the base chakra, or what they sometimes call the earth chakra, we're looking at the base of the spine. And this chakra has to do with survival, your instinct to survive. And what blocks it is fear. And so to open it, you have to ask yourself, what am I most afraid of? You have to face that fear and look at it and realize that it is just an illusion. It is not real. And visualize it clearing and just flowing down the creek, down the river. Let this fear just flow away. And by letting this fear go, by surrendering this fear, because you trust that you are part of an all that is energy, and that you are always provided for, that you are always taken care of. You let this fear go, and you allow the energy to flow again in this little mountain pool based at the base of your spine. Then when we get to the sacral chakra, which is just below the belly button, which they also call the water chakra, we're looking at pleasure. This represents the ability to receive and enjoy pleasure in life. And what blocks this is guilt. The guilt that burdens your soul. So the question here is, what do you blame yourself for? What have you taken the blame for? Do you think that you are guilty of? First of all, we need to understand that sometimes things just happen and we need to accept that. And most importantly, forgiveness. Forgive ourselves and release ourselves from this blame, from this guilt, so that the water and the energy can flow again for us. Then we get to the solar plexus, which is just above the belly button. This is also sometimes referred to as the fire chakra. Okay, it's in the stomach. And this represents your willpower. And what blocks this is shame. Here you can ask yourself, what am I ashamed of? What is my biggest disappointments in myself? And the thing is, when we deny our own power, we lose balance. When we deny our gifts and our talents and who we are, and it is important for us to be in acceptance that we are part of this all that is energy, that we are source energy. If we cannot accept this, then we go out of balance in our solar plexus and we will lose willpower. So denying your own gifts, denying yourself, denying the power that's within you, also the shame of perhaps being a perpetrator. So we need to release all of this for this energy to flow again, easy, effortlessly. Then we get to the heart chakra. This represents love, and it's blocked by grief. It is important for us to have a look at what it is and ask the question, what do I feel that I have lost? And then we look at everything that we think that we have lost, and we will witness love transform this. This stuff we feel that we've lost, transformed it into something new, and realize that this is only being transformed in something new that is going to come into our lives. Something different, something new and exciting, a new way of experiencing love. And once you let the grief go, the joy can come in again. Then we move up to the throat chakra, which they also call the sound chakra. And this has everything to do about truth. What blocks it is lies. You can't lie about your own nature. You have to accept who you are, that you are source energy. Here the question is, where are you lying to yourself, or where are you lying to others? And once you release all these lies and you are in full acceptance of truth, and you can see truth through the perspective of your source, the throat chakra will open, and it will be easy for you to express your feelings, your emotions, and your beliefs. The sixth chakra is the light chakra, or the third eye chakra, which represents insight. And what blocks this is illusion. The greatest illusion is the illusion that we are separate. In truth, we are all connected, one and part with everything. And when you understand that you are connected and a part of this all that is energy, you start to realize that you are joy, you are peace, you are love, you are money, you are prosperity, you are health, you are wealth, and everything that you desire. You're already it. The insight is that you are already a part of it. It is within you. When you understand that you are eternally and unconditionally connected to the oneness, to the all that is, that illusion falls away of separation, and you understand that everything you desire is already within you. This is the ability to imagine a new reality for yourself, rather than looking at what is and feeling trapped with what is. And then finally we move up to the crown chakra. This is at the top of the head, and this can also be called the thought chakra. Now we create through our thoughts, and this is why it's so important for you to be able to manage your mind and focus your thoughts in the direction of what it is that you do want. This deals with pure cosmic energy, and it is blocked by earthly attachments. Everything and anything that attaches you to this world, ask yourself, what am I attached to? What attaches me to this world? It is important that we let go of all attachments, because we understand that nothing is separate. We only attach to things when we believe that we are separate from it. And then once we release all these attachments, and we understand that we are the all that is energy, and allow it to flow through us easy, effortlessly, this is when the water is now flowing and the energy is now flowing through your entire essence and your being, and you are connected and one with all that is. This is when things starts to flow in your life: abundance, wealth, health, beautiful relationships. Every day take a moment to go through all of this and clear it, so that you can open up to the all that is energy that always flows for you eternally and unconditionally. Remember, you are so loved, and thank you for taking the time to listen.
Me